Hey, folks, welcome to the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network podcast. I'm your host, Lewis Carlin. We're heard right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Great news, New Japan Pro Wrestling Road to Wrestle Grand Slam shows begin on New Japan Pro Wrestling World again tomorrow, May 24th, early. Just if you have New Japan Pro Wrestling World, check the times. I believe it's 5:30 a.m. is when the show starts, Eastern Standard Time. I'm not certain, but you might want to just check just to confirm the time. But it's great that New Japan Pro Wrestling World will have more live shows starting tomorrow. I know a number of them have been postponed due to the pandemic in Japan, but they're starting up again, and I'm excited. So tomorrow's show, actually, I got the lineup right here. Let's do a preview of the show. It's going to be first match, Young Lion Yota Tsuji taking on Yujiro Takahashi, which should be a very, very good match. Yota Tsuji is just a fantastic young lion, fantastic young talent. Definitely going to be a star, and should be a great match against Yujiro Takahashi. But we all know who's going to win that one. It's not going to be the young lion. It's going to be Yujiro Takahashi. Second match will be Dookie and Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Chase Owens and Gato. That should be an interesting match as well. I'm going with Zack Sabre Jr. and Dookie on that one. Third match, there's only 5 matches in total, so they're keeping it short but sweet. So the third match will be Tomoaki Honma and Hiroyoshi Tenzan against Tamatanga Tangaloa, the IWGP Tag Team Champions. We all know who's going to win that one. We all know who's going to win that one. Damatanga Tangaloa are not going to lose that match. It's not a title match, but they're not going to lose the match to Hanma and Tenzan. Fourth match will be Masawato and Kota Ibushi against Great Khan and Jeff Cobb. This is going to be one hell of an absolutely phenomenal match. Cannot wait for this one. Cannot wait. Glad to see Kota Ibushi back. I know he's been nursing a foot injury. Glad to see him back. Master Wato is still newcomer. He's making his mark in New Japan Pro Wrestling right now. But Jeff Cobb, Great Khan, two extremely talented members of the United Empire, and this should be a great one. I'm going with Jeff Cobb, Great Khan. I think Master Wato is going to take the loss here, but I could be wrong. Maybe they want to make Kota Ibushi look strong and give him the win. Go either way here. As I was certain about the first 3 matches, I'm not so certain about this one, but I am certain that this is going to be a tremendous match. I'm thinking Kota Ibushi might be a front runner to get that IWGP Heavyweight Championship back around his waist. Now that Will Ospreay, who is injured with the hurt neck, had to relinquish the title, so I would say Kota Ibushi is one of the favorites. I'm thinking, it could be Okada, Kazuchika Okada, Kota Ibushi, or maybe Shingo Takagi as well, as possible candidates to be the next IWGP Heavyweight Champion. But this match should be great. Again, hopefully Ibushi is back from that hurt foot. I hope he's 100%, and I'm looking forward to a great one. Master Wato, Kota Ibushi against Great Khan and Jeff Cobb. Again, should be a great one. And the main event, 5th match, 30-minute time limit. Actually, they're all 30-minute time limit. Actually, the first 3 matches are 20-minute time limits. Next 2 matches are 30 minutes. Yoshihashi, Tomohiro Ishii, Hiroki Goto, Hiroshi Tanahashi against Bushi, Shingo Takagi, Sanada, and Tetsuya Naito, Los Ingobernables de Japan. This is going to be another great one. This is going to be just another splendid match between 4 solid talents in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I know the road to Dantaku, Bushi was taking a lot of losses. I think he took every single loss for Los Ingobernables de Japan, and I think he's going to take the loss here. I'm going to go with Hiroshi Tanahashi, Hiroki Goto, Tomohiro Ishii, Yoshihashi to defeat Bushi, Takagi, Sanada, and Naito. But still, should be an absolutely tremendous match between both teams. And then on the 25th, might as well run down the show for the 25th as well, which is also going to be on New Japan Pro Wrestling World. We have Yota Tsuji again against Chase Owens in the first match. Should be a good one. We have Dookie and Zack Sabre Jr. against Taji Ishimori and Yujiro Takahashi, which should be a really good match. For the first match, Chase Owens is going to win. Whenever there's a young lion, the young lion is not going to win. He'll put up a good fight, but he's not going to win the match. So Chase Owens over Yota Tsuji on May 25th. The second match, I'm going to go with Yujiro Takahashi, Taji Ishimori to win that one, with Dookie taking the loss for his team. Then we have Masa Watso and Hiroyoshi Tenzan against Tamatanga Tangaloa. We know who's going to win that one. Tangaloa and Tamatanga. And then we have Risuke Taguchi against Yoshihashi, Tomohiro Ishii, and Hiroki Goto taking on Bushi, Shingo Takagi, Sanada, and Tetsuya Naito. Should be an excellent match. I have a feeling Bushi's taking the loss for his team in that one. And then the main event is going to be an absolute great main event, as Hiroshi Tanahashi teams with Kota Ibushi taking on Jeff Cobb and Great Okan. So it looks like the first two shows, Kota Ibushi is teaming with two different partners against Great Okan and Jeff Cobb. Maybe they're pushing a feud between Kota Ibushi and either Great Okan or Jeff Cobb, or both. Looks like they might be pushing that, which I would be all for, because I know Ibushi lost the belt to Will Ospreay, and this feuding with Okan and Jeff Cobb, and him getting big wins over either of them or both of them would really make Kota Ibushi look strong. And like I said, he's got to be a front runner to get that IWGP Heavyweight Championship back. So that's the 25th. Let's go look at the 26th. Let me see who Ibushi is. Match lineup for the 26th. So we got three days in a row. Road to Wrestle Grand Slam. Wednesday, May 26th. It's going to be... First match again. First match should be a real good one, but we all know who's going to win. It's going to be again Yota Tsuji. So it looks like Yota Tsuji is the resident young lion on this Road to Wrestle Slam tour, taking on Shingo Takagi. Okay, I don't need to tell you who's going to win that one. We all know who's going to win that one. Shingo Takagi. Then we have Master Wato teaming with Hiroyoshi Tenzan, Hiroshi Tanahashi, as they take on Taji Ishimori, Chase Owens, and Yujiro Takahashi. That's gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna go with the Bull Club to win that one. Owens, Ishimori, and Takahashi to win that one. Third match, Dookie, Zack Sabre Jr. teaming again against Tangaloa and Tamatanga. That should be an interesting match. But again, Tamatanga, Tangaloa aren't going to lose. They're going to do. Dookie's going to take the loss, in my opinion, for his team. Fourth match will be. Here we go again. Tomoaki Homa and Kota Ibushi taking on Great Okan and Jeff Cobb. So looks like they're pushing a Ibushi feud with Okan and Jeff Cobb. Interesting that we're not seeing Toa Hanare. I know that Toa Hanare part of the United Empire as well. Interesting that he's down on this tour. But anyway, Jeff Cobb, Great Okan. Looks like Kota Ibushi and they're going to be feuding with them. Maybe down the road we're going to see a one-on-one match with Bushi against Cobb or Bushi against Okan, which again I'm all for. Would be fantastic. But I'm going to go with Great Okan and Jeff Cobb in this one, with Hanma, of course, taking the loss for his team. And the main event, match number 5, will be Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi against Tetsuya Naito and Sanada, which should be just a splendid, spectacular match. And so we got 3 days of solid New Japan Pro Wrestling action coming up on New Japan Pro Wrestling World. I'm looking forward to it. I know I could watch the Monday show because I'm not working. I'm going to try to watch Tuesday and Wednesday because they're on really early and I do go to work. So I'm going to try to watch them. Maybe I'll watch them when I come home. And looking forward to it. And who knows, maybe I could pump out a review or two of the shows. And there are other shows coming up as well, but I think we're going to leave the previews at just those 3 shows for now. And that's it. So Road to Wrestle Grand Slam starts up again tomorrow. Actually, it started up already, but the actual live shows on New Japan Pro Wrestling World begin tomorrow. So we got 3 days in a row, 24th, 25th, 26th, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, of 3 solid solid shows. And the actual show, Wrestle Grand Slam at Tokyo Dome, has been postponed. No new date has been set for that, but I'm sure once they're able to have that show and get that show going, they will announce a new date, and I will be sure to report that right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. And don't forget, on May 28th, this Friday, New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Championship match, as the champion Tom Lawler defends against the challenger Chris Dickinson, and that will be a terrific match as well. And on that note, I'm going to say thank you very much for listening to me today. I'm Lewis Carlin. This is the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network podcast. And until next time, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye. And stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye-bye.